evening. I'm Katie McManus, business strategist and money mindset coach, coming to you live on the Facebooks, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, Twitter or X or whatever the fuck we're calling it now, and Instagram over here on my phone. So if you see me looking at two different places, I swear I'm not like talking to someone in the room. There's no one here but me. Anyway, welcome to my live. I'm going to be doing some card pulls. It's been a wild week, everyone. Can I hold on? So this week has had a lot go down. Okay, so if you're into astrology at all, you know that yesterday was Lionsgate. Okay, so if you're not familiar with what Lionsgate is, it is a magical time where you can call in whatever it is that you are manifesting, that you want to have in your life. This could be something to do with business. This could be your relationships. This could be money. This could be anything. And if you're hearing this and being like, oh, fuck, I completely missed it. Completely missed it. Like, what am I going to do, Katie? Chill, deep breath. Lionsgate goes through the 13th. Okay. Yesterday was just what we call the apex of it. Okay. The climax, if you will. So you can still manifest anything that you want. If you're a skeptic, which I hear you. Yeah, I've been there. I still kind of am on some days. I want to remind you of what happens when you focus in on what it is that you want. Have you ever had that experience where you want to buy like a yellow Jeep? You're just like, you're shopping around for it in your mind. You're maybe not ready to buy right away, but you've decided that is going to be your next car. And so you focus in on it and all of a sudden they're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's not like there are a ton of yellow Jeeps out there in the world, but it's like you're seeing every single one that is out there. Now, this is because, hi, Justin, everyone is a skeptic until they see it happen. 100%. Yes. Now, this is because you have basically flipped a switch in your brain saying, hey, listen, this is what we want. Pay attention for opportunities for this to come into our life. Okay. Because your brain can't tell the difference between being on a car lot and seeing a yellow Jeep drive down the road. In your brain, it's like, that's a yellow Jeep. You want a yellow Jeep? There's a yellow Jeep. Do we want to go get the yellow Jeep? When you are trying to manifest stuff in your life for your business and your relationships and your money, the more time you spend and devote to focusing in on what it is that you want and getting crystal clear about it, the more you are rewiring your brain, my friend, to start paying attention to opportunities that show up naturally in your life that will allow you to have that thing. Okay. These opportunities were there the whole time, by the way. Okay. You just weren't seeing them because you weren't focused on getting that thing. All right. Now, off that little rant about manifestation, it is kind of spicy psychology, but I do also believe that there's something that we're not aware of. Okay. There's like quantum physics, magic, prayer, whatever it is. Like, I'm a big believer, whatever it is, it's out there. Tonight, I'm going to be doing a little tarot card reading. Now, I have two decks that I'm playing with tonight. I have the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur. Now, I love this deck because it is literally business advice. So, for instance, Inspire, like, it has cards that actually have, proper business advice on them. Obviously, I have a lot more to offer than just reading a card. So if you have a question about your business, about making money, about marketing yourself, about building your personal brand, then please ask it. If I know more about you, if I know about your business and I know who you are, and I can offer more context to what is being said in the cards, then I will. I do want to just throw it out there. I am not a relationship person, like dating, marriage, all that stuff. If you have dating questions, please go to someone else who specializes in that. I don't want to lead you the wrong way there. Justin, I mean, if the CIA spent billions on it with the Monroe Institute, there's got to be something there, LOL. Yeah, I mean, the CIA usually doesn't fuck around with their budget, Um, Mayreni, that's a pretty name, but I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Mayreni, let me know if I mispronounced it. That's you. I love that. Let me see. Sydney Davis, you should be checking this out. Yes, Sydney, come and join us. Awesome. Okay. For some reason, my eyes are really blurry today. So if I misread anything on the screen, it's just that it's really bright. Spacetime VA joined me. Hello. If you're just joining us, we are doing a business tarot card reading today. So any questions that you have, please do pop them through. And like I said, if I know more about you and I have some context for what your business is, I will read what the cards say and then also add my 2 cents as a business strategist and money mindset coach. The other thing that I want to name is that sometimes your question will be too complicated. Okay. like this is not going to be like your strategy for your whole business going forward. If you have a more detailed question, if you're watching this live on the Facebooks, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, or on Twitter or X, there is a link to book a Generate Income Strategy call with me. Go ahead and do that. Okay. If you have like bigger issues in your business or you have this big goal and you have no idea how to get there, I'm happy to answer a small question about it tonight with the cards, but it does warrant a longer conversation. If you are watching me on Instagram, then you can do the same. There is a link in my bio. So just go and tap on my bio and book that call with me. Now, I did pull some cards before I went live because what I love to do is just do like a general reading for everyone who is in the world, in my world. And I pulled cards from the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur deck. And the cards that came up, I love because I feel like this is just generally like great advice for anyone who's running their own business. Mayreni, thanks. All good. Okay, good. So I take it I pronounced your name correctly. Okay, great. So if you're starting a business, I want to remind everyone, people cannot hire you and give you their money if they don't know that you exist. So the cards that I pulled, the number one card was Move Forward. The only thing I don't like about this deck is they're not really pretty. The Mystic Mondays cards are way prettier, but we'll get there. Don't worry. So the Take Action card. Overcome your fear to take real action to move your business forward. Don't wait or justify. Step out of comfort and take your next action. Now, the next two cards are all about social media and putting yourself out there and being seen. But this is the number one thing that we have to remember. We have to be willing to go outside of our comfort zone and take action. Okay. We can talk about manifestation until we're blue in the face. If we're just sitting here vibing and feeling good and like imagining this amazing life we want to live and all the things we're calling in, diddly squat is going to happen unless we actually take action. Okay. Javi, woohoo! So you have to take action. You have to move forward. Whatever you hear in this live, you have to take action on. All right. Deal? Do we have a pact? Pinky promise. Okay. I'm just going to imagine you're pinky promising me back. Okay. Card number 2 is schedule. And I just want to point out, it has all the social media little icons there. Okay. Avoid overwhelm. Save time and energy by automating your social media and marketing. Schedule it on a content calendar. Okay. Guys, Laura Bernhardt, who is my new favorite person. I met her in Denver with the BSTEX event that I went to. She's a social media manager for lawyers out of Montreal, Canada. I don't know why I said Canada, Montreal. There's not like multiple Montreals out there. She told me about this tool that I have been using that has been making my social media so much easier. I don't have an affiliate link or anything for this. It's just an amazing tool. It's called repurpose.io. Okay. So I want Javi. Yep. Mayreni. Mayreni, deal. Thank you. Yes, pinky promise from you. Laura is awesome. She's incredible. And she just dropped this little like gold nugget for me when I had a question about scheduling and social media becoming overwhelming for me. And her advice was, you know what, just go create TikToks one a day, and then set up a repurpose.io, have it automated that when you do a TikTok, it is automatically reposted to Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Now, repurpose.io does take off all the watermarks. Okay. So it's not like you're going to get dinged for, having a TikTok watermark like many of us do if we don't know how to do that. So, schedule, but you can also schedule stuff. So if you have content that you did like 4 months ago that generated leads and got you business, guess what? You can go through all the content on repurpose.io. You can just go and schedule it for the week. Magic. Okay. But there's no excuse. There's no excuse to not show up and not post. Okay. And I say this to myself. Okay. Because sometimes I'm a little inconsistent and I coach on this shit. But there's no excuse with the amount of tools that we have available at our fingertips. Like if you're not showing up, it's because you are not showing up. Okay. Show up. Because remember, no one can hire you and give you their money if they don't know that you exist. All right. I have one more card to read for the reading for the audience in general. If anyone has any questions or wants me to pull a card for a specific business reason, please put it in the comments. Okay. Step up. Okay. This is the third card in this reading this evening. Don't be the best kept secret in your niche. Boost visibility, step out of the shadows and into the spotlight to attract your ideal clients. People. So we have move forward, get out of your comfort zone, schedule, like post consistently, and step up. Don't be the best kept secret. Be visible. All right. Because here's the thing, like, we can manifest, we can think about what we want, all we want. We can journal on it. We can vibe on it. We can light candles, whatever your practice is. If we're not taking action, the opportunities are never going to show up. And if you're running your own business, the opportunities are usually potential clients who have to know that you exist in order to put themselves in your way. All right. So get consistent with social media, even if you do it imperfectly. Even if you're, this is something that I do with some of my clients when they're just feeling a little squeamish about posting, and they're nervous they're going to get it wrong. And they, just like they're getting in their heads about getting it right. Like there's a perfect right way to do it, and they're afraid they're not going to get there. Okay. This is the no ferret challenge. Okay. So like you would commit to posting for like 3 weeks in a row. Okay. Every single day by a certain time in the day. And if you miss that time, say it's 3 p.m. in the afternoon. If by 3 p.m. in the afternoon, you haven't posted something, then you have to go and find a picture of a ferret, any ferret on the interwebs. And you have to post that. And you can explain why or not. The point being is you posting a picture of a ferret is better than you not posting anything, right? Because still, like, even if you just post a picture of a ferret and on LinkedIn, what's going to happen is the people that you're connected to are going to see this post and they're like, what's that? Is that a ferret? But then they're going to see your name and they're going to see your, I'm looking for my phone. It's right there. I'm going live on Instagram. Duh. They're going to see your little face and they're going to see your name. And they're going to see your tagline. And for a split second, they're going to be aware that you exist. All right. That's all it takes. Sometimes it just needs to happen at the right moment. People cannot hire you if they don't know that you exist. Okay. So that is my simple little reading for you all. If you have any questions on what you should be doing in your business, any detailed questions, not detailed questions, if you don't want to reveal what's going on behind the scenes, then ask a vague question and I will pull a card and I will answer the best I can. Obviously, you're going to have to read between the lines because I don't know more details. I'm going to just pull some cards to get us going. But don't be shy. Any question you have that has to do with your business, your money, marketing. Ooh, the 5 of Cups just kind of jumped out at me. If you don't know this deck, this is my favorite, Mystic Mondays. It is just so pretty. So we got the 5 of Cups. I wonder who this was for. It's funny. So I do readings for myself and then I do readings for other people. There are repeat cards that I get for my readings all the time. And it's funny. I've never gotten this card for myself. I've never gotten this card for anyone. And it's funny, like the cards that I get for myself, I often don't get for other people. It's kind of funny. And it's not like any of them have like edges that are like cracked or anything. I take really good care of these cards. It's wild. Okay. So the 5 of Cups, oh, it's kind of a sad card, means disappointment, setback, and perspective. Okay. Is the glass half full or half empty? Disappointing setbacks have got you in a rut. This downfall is regressing you back to your painful memories where expectations fell short. Bitter and broken, you are filled with resentment over what has happened to you, taking the loss personally. It's okay to give yourself a moment to feel bad, but it is your decision how long you wallow in it. Forgive the people who have hurt you in the past, including yourself, for believing that they have for believing that they have the power to hurt you. Instead of thinking about how much this sucks, reflect back on the lessons you learned. It may take some time for the sting to go away, so let yourself heal through this process. You'll come out of it a much wiser human than when you started. This actually reminds me of something that I learned the other day about manifestation. Is that, manifestation, it's all about being high vibe, right? High vibe, being connected to your higher self. When you're connected to your higher self and you feel high vibe, you feel super powerful. You feel really positive. You're going about your day and you can just see all their opportunities just laid out in front of you. Now, that is not every day, right? There are days where you're going to be low vibe. And the person that I was watching her TikToks, this is my research. She's a manifestation coach, and she was talking about how like we're high vibe and we're connected to our higher self, but then we get low vibe and we can't force ourselves back into high vibe. And so then we start punishing ourselves and we get stuck in this rut of being low vibe. And what it ultimately does is it prevents us from being able to manifest what we want. And instead, she was like, instead of seeing it as low vibe and failing at manifestation, you should look at it as if it's regenerating, right? Because when you're low vibe, you are actually connected to your shadow self. So that part of you that has some shit to work through, right? Now, we cannot bring in everything that we want in our lives if we're not also doing the work on ourselves to actually believe that we deserve it to come to us, right? So whenever we get like downgraded from high vibe, higher self down into low vibe, dealing with our shadow self, it's a beautiful time to do some journaling, to really dig into what are the things that you can't be with? What are the things that you are holding shame around? All right. Because remember what Brené Brown says. Okay. Shame only exists in the shadows. When we shine a light on it, it can't exist in the light. Okay. When we look at it and when we integrate it, when we accept it as part of us, that's when we become a truly healed human who can bring in whatever we want. I love this card because it really does speak to, taking that beat when you're feeling disappointed or in a rut and just doing some healing work with yourself. Okay. We have a question from Mayreni. I'm still questioning if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I apologize. I have a new $1 billion idea. I love $1 billion ideas that is correlated with AI solutions for businesses. There is so much work that needs to occur. I'm willing to put in the work, but hoping all the efforts will pay off. Should I pursue? Interesting. And if you're just joining us, welcome. I am doing business tarot card readings for people. I'm Mayreni. I'm going to pull a couple cards for you because I feel like that is a more nuanced question. Normally, I just do one. Let me see. It's a vendor management solution for big corporations. My boss loves the idea, but doesn't want to back the resources. It can take up to 4 years. Okay, so like you need to know if this needs to go. Okay, so you got some really cool cards. Let me see. My red knee without the D, LOL. Oh, okay. Got it. Mayreni. That's okay. Got it. Okay. I was like, what does your red knee have to do with anything? That's how you pronounce your name. I love that. And hi, Ral, 3KS. Welcome. So I am doing a couple cards for Mayreni right now. If you have any questions about your business, about making money, marketing, just pop your question into the chat and I will get to it next. I'm building the suspense by drinking my water. Sorry, Mayreni. Okay, so the two cards you got. The first one, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which I just think is such a beautiful card. And then we also have the Queen of Cups. Okay. So I'm going to read the Knight of Pentacles. I'm just going to do a bunch. We'll see. Sometimes you just kind of like wait to see how you feel about what you should be pulling. And it just kind of tells you. Oh, right. Okay. Knight of Pentacles first. This is a small pet peeve, but in the book, it does Princess of Pentacles and then Knight of Pentacles, which feels a little misogynistic because that's a princess and a knight. Princesses have higher status than knights, and yet the knight is closer to the king and the queen. Small, but kind of irks me. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles, harvest, dedication, and routine. Slow and steady wins the race. A believer in tried and true methods, the Knight of Pentacles plods onwards with patience and reliability. Routines make progress and you make strides little by little, day by day. You are trustworthy in your approach and like to follow it step by step. Practicality rules your decision-making as you prefer to play it safe. Your duties lie toward responsibility and commitment, fully dedicating yourself to managing the minute details to get the plows running. Incremental progress is satisfactory since you know that this is the proof that your strategy is working. There is no stopping the Knight of Pentacles. He knows what he wants and will not stop in getting it. Stay true to your noble vision and you will eventually see the results. So Mayreni, this is telling me right off the bat that even if you don't have the resources to go at this like whole hog, to start working on it little by little with whatever resources that you can have at your disposal. So it might just be a couple hours a week. Let's see what the Queen of Cups has to say, because she may have a different element here. Okay. So the Queen of Cups is all about intuition, compassion, and an open heart. Intuition comparable to the High Priestess. Ooh. The Queen of Cups rules your intuition, compassion, and love. She is an emotionally stable woman who rules fairly from the heart. Empathetic with healthy boundaries. The Queen of Cups asks you to show compassion and love to others, emotional well-being. The element of water flows strong but steady in her court, but also allows constant and effortless flow. Artistic endeavors express themselves with ease, reflecting your state of high creativity and imagination. Dreamer with psychic insights. The Queen of Cups heals past wounds and with doses of tender-hearted kindness. Listen to your intuition and make your emotional needs a priority. Allowing self-expression is the greatest gift you could give not only yourself, but also to the universe. So what I'm seeing here is, like, if you want to do this, like, slow and steady wins the race. You get to devote yourself to it little by little, and start making progress, start making little wins to figure this out. The other thing is trust yourself, trust your intuition. It sounds like your intuition is telling you that this is a great opportunity. Your boss may not be sold on it right now, but what I'm seeing from these cards is that your creativity and your willingness to work at it and to kind of come up with a proof of concept may be the thing that convinces them down the line. Okay. Also, do you have to do this for your job, or can you do this on your own? Okay, that's the business strategist in me that really, really wants you to, to be massively successful in your own right, and not your intellectual property to any business out there. Now, I'm going to pull one of the more straightforward divine feminine entrepreneur cards. Oh, it's funny. This says train. So exercise daily to keep your body and spirit strong, healthy, and full of energy. You need to build your business. So Mayreni, I'm hearing you need to build your business. You need to do this on your own. Yeah. And I just love this. This is all great advice anyway, for anything. Of course. Ozil, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, first and foremost. Thank you. Hello. Thank you for enjoying my live. Anyone else with a question? What is going on in your business? Do you need some guidance? Do you have an idea that you want to, brainstorm? If you have a bigger question that you're like, I'm not going to be able to get the answer in a live like this, or you don't want to reveal what it is that you're working on, or you just don't feel comfortable, coming out in the open about it, feel free to go and book a Generate Income Strategy call with me. We will go into what it is that you're struggling with. And if you want any information on my programs, we can absolutely talk about the different options. Whoa, that just jumped right out at me. So we just got the Empress. I love this. She just looks like such a badass enjoying herself. She's eating a pomegranate and she's using fig leaves as a bra. And she has bananas. I love bananas. Anyway, let's see what the Empress has to say. And like I said, if anyone has any questions about their business, then please don't hesitate to put it in the comments. Okay, so the Empress stands for Venus, goddess, femininity, Mother Earth. Ruled by Venus, the Empress is a card of love, creativity, and fertility. It celebrates the beauty in life and encourages you to get inspired by taking time for yourself. Connect with your feminine energy and dive deep into pleasurable activities. In short, go and enjoy yourself. The Empress implores you to explore your surroundings, express your creativity, and plant the seeds for a fulfilling crop of life. Give respect to Mother Earth, the source of which will ground you, but also allow you to reach to your higher consciousness for inspiration. The Empress is a nurturing soul who cares deeply about the people around her. Take after her loving vibes and support the people who are in your life. Remember to also nourish yourself, the greatest gift you can give unto others. I am loving this theme that is kind of coming out in these cards that, you have to go and enjoy life. All right. None of us are building businesses that we're going to have to be tied to and be miserable with. Right. We want to build businesses that allow us to actually enjoy life. Right. But here's the thing about that. You're not going to trip and fall and land in a business that magically supports you living the life that you want to live. No, you have to consciously design it to be that way. All right. Which means that as you are building it, yes, there are going to be days that you have to work 10, 12, 14 hours. All right. But for the most part, you are responsible for setting boundaries around what work you're doing so that you can have time to really devote to being creative, spending time on your own, spending time with loved ones, filling that cup, right? Because for a lot of people in my world, you are a solopreneur, right? If you're not well, if you're not taking care of yourself, and I'm not just talking about your body, I'm talking about your mind and your spirit as well. If you're not taking care of yourself, no one else is going to. And what happens when we don't take care of ourselves? We get sick. We get sick physically. We get sick mentally. We get sick emotionally. It doesn't go well. All right. And if you're sick and you're unable to work in your business, what happens to your business if you're a solopreneur? There's a right answer here. Ding, ding, ding. It will crash and burn, and you will not have a business anymore. So I want you to take good care of yourself. Listen to what is being told to you right now. Anyone else have a question? We have been going for about a half hour. It is about 7:42 here on a school night. It's funny how I still call them school nights, even though, that jumped right out. Even though I am a grown up and I don't go to school. Okay, guys, we just got the Chariot. This jumped right out, fell out of the deck. Again, like, just look at how pretty that is, and she's having fun. That's obvious that she's having fun. There's a big theme here of having fun. Okay. The Chariot, victory, willpower, inner drive. Okay. Vroom. It literally says vroom with an exclamation point. You've got your hands on the steering wheel and you are ready to go. You are laser focused on your goals and your willpower is driving you straight towards your destination. The road may have a few bumps along the way, but with your determination, confidence, and inner drive, you'll get through it. Safe and sound. The challenges that you bump up against on your journey will ultimately make you stronger. Maintain focus and you will reach your destination with roaring success. Enjoy each stop along the path while it lasts because it'll make the end goal feel so much more worth it. That's it. Like, enjoy this. You have to enjoy it along the way. Remember to run your own race and ignore the haters, including the haters in your own head, by the way. We all have different talents to offer. And if you keep focused on yours, you will win the race with style and finesse. Keep your eye on the prize. All right. So the general theme of the reading this evening is get to work, bitches. Like, essentially get to work. Get to work. You have everything that you need right now. You are fully equipped to make this happen. And if you don't, there are resources within your grasp that you can, grab onto. Let me see. Shannon, brilliant. I didn't even ask a question. Oh, I hope that answered something for you. It's funny, like, whatever consciousness there is, like, I fully believe that, like, whoever is tuning in, there's some consciousness that, like, is making, something happen, that's the card that comes out. It's funny, when I first started doing business strategy, a lot of my clients had very, very deep spiritual beliefs. And a lot of my clients were coaches, by virtue of the fact that I'd just gone through a coach training program. Hi, David Klein. Welcome. So a lot of my coaching clients who were, building their businesses, to find, coaching clients themselves, they all had this very deep spiritual practice. Like, I had one client who was Christian and, her faith was really important to her. And she was so convinced that she needed to hide it because she didn't want to be judged for it. And then I had another client who was really, like, into, like, wild spirituality out in the woods, like, communing with nature in a real way. And she was afraid that, like, if she outed herself as that she wouldn't get any corporate clients. And then I've had, a bunch of other clients around that time as well that had various, different spiritual beliefs that they wanted to integrate into their business. And yet some of them did, and some of them didn't. And those who did are wildly successful right now. They have massive audiences. They charge a lot to work with clients. They're happy. It's just like, you can see it. They are so happy. And the ones who stayed in the closet with their beliefs, some of them had to quit and go back to a corporate job. Like, they hid too big a part of themselves. And it really showed when they were marketing themselves. It really showed when they were, like, trying to, like, mute themselves and not show, this thing that made them different or weird or whatever it was, that the story that they were telling themselves about why, if they were to share that about themselves, that people would, reject them. They self-rejected first. right? I want to remind you, whatever business it is that you're in, even if you work for a company, no one out there is scanning the interwebs looking for the most bland version of what it is that you do. No, they're looking for personality. Okay. We are humans. Okay. We're not robots. We look for other people that we think will like. Okay. So if you are hiding all these things that make you unique and special, if you're hiding your beliefs, if you're hiding the weirdo things that you love, as weird as you think they are, know that your people are out there and they need to see you being open about it because they secretly love that shit too. Like when I first started, I never would have done tarot cards publicly. Okay. This is a part of my business that I just realized was like, okay, a few years ago. And like my clients who embraced their practice, embraced the things that they believed and integrated into their business, it's helped me so much. Okay. So whatever it is in your business, embrace it. Like, what's that? The Family Ring, that movie with Sarah Jessica Parker and Diane Keaton, about this guy who brings his girlfriend home and he's going to propose, whatever. And the family hates her. And they end up doing like a swap, like sister for sister and brother for brother. If you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. I just ruined the whole movie for you. There's a scene where she's out with his brother and just complaining and whining that like it didn't go well and everyone hates her. And he's like, well, no, like you just have to let your freak flag fly, whatever it is. And the people who are meant to be in your world won't see it as a freak flag. They'll see it as a massive green flag. Like, hey, I'm over here. Come and hang with me. And they will come and hang with you. I've pulled one last card for this evening. I don't know whose question this is answering. Let me see. All right. So we have the Two of Pentacles. Balance, prioritization, and daily affairs. Busy bee, your lively lifestyle is keeping you active, buzzing from one place to the next. With the Two of Pentacles, you have a vision in mind, and now it is a matter of taking daily action. Again, we have the action theme in order to implement it. You can see the big picture, but don't forget about the individual brush strokes it took to create this entire painting. Details are equally important, if not more so. Create structure so that you are able to focus on the important tasks at hand to build your long-term vision. There is freedom and boundaries. The infinity sign symbolizes the unlimited amount of time, flow, and change at your disposal. You are faced with conflicting interests and must prioritize what is more important in this moment in time. Like Aristotle says, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. It's funny because we do have Lionsgate happening still through the 13th, so you didn't miss it if we didn't already cover that. The infinity sign is a big thing for manifestation, right? Because it's like you have infinite things coming to you. It never ends. So if there's any way for you to like focus on infinite things, whatever it is, I think that would be a really beautiful practice for you this evening. Anyway, I am going to wrap this up. Thank you, Mayreni, for the question you had. I hope it really helps. Anyone else, if you have a question or if you were shy and you didn't really want to get into it, if you have more stuff going on that like you're like, I think I just need help in my business, Katie, go to the link in the post or in my bio if you're on Instagram, and book a Generate Income Strategy call. We will hop on for 30 minutes and we will get clear on what your goals are, what's getting in the way, and if it's a fit. And if you're curious about what it looks like to work with me in my programs, we will talk about the different options there, but only if it's a fit and only if you want to hear about it. I want to say thank you to Justin and Mayreni and let me see, Javi, And who else? Ozail, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly again. And Shannon, that's my mom's name. I know how to pronounce that. Also on Instagram, I want to say hi to the Spacetime VA, Raul3KS, and David Klein. Thank you guys for joining. I hope this was massively helpful. Oh my gosh, Mayreni, I'm so delighted. Of course, anytime. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Have an amazing, creative week. Take time for yourself and take action. Okay. We can manifest all we want, but nothing is going to happen if we don't actually get to work. Okay. That is the main lesson from today's live that I hope you walk with. Anyway, have an amazing night, everyone. I'm Katie McManus, business strategist and money mindset coach. Have an amazing week, and I will see you all soon. Bye.